The steps to solve a linear equation are 1. Simplify each side as much as possible. And that means we want to distribute to remove parentheses and combine any like terms. Step 2, get the variable terms on one side and the constant terms on the other. Step 3, divide to completely isolate the variable. And then step 4, we can check our answer. First, we want to simplify. We do that by distributing the negative sign first. We have 8x minus 3x minus 2 equals 3x minus 10. Next, we want to combine like terms. 8x minus 3x is 5x. Minus 2 equals 3x minus 10. Now that we've simplified, we want to get all of the variables on one side and all of the terms that do not contain a variable on the other side. Personally, I like to put the variables on the left side, so we need to subtract 3x on both sides to put the x's on the left. And if we put the x's on the left, the constants need to go on the right side. So let's add that 2 to both sides. This will give us 2x equals negative 8. Finally, we divide by 2 on both sides, and we get that x is equal to negative 4. Now let's check our answer in the calculator. Go to y equals, and since we have equations on both sides of the equal sign, it may be easier to use two different equations. We'll type 8x minus 3x plus 2 on y1, and we'll jump down to y2 and type in the right side. 3x minus 10. And now when we graph, we're looking for where they intersect. It looks like they intersect somewhere down here. If you really want to see the intersection, we can change the window. It looks like we need to make our y min a little bit smaller. So let's do that. Let's make the y min maybe negative 20. Then go back to the graph. And not quite there. Let's make that y min a little bit smaller. Let's do negative 30. And graph. Now we can see that intersection. We'll go to second trace to get the calc option, and we're looking for where they intersect, number 5. It's asking for the first curve. Notice it's automatically on y1, the first curve. Let's just scroll down and get close to that intersection and hit enter. It's going to ask for the second curve. Notice it automatically jumps to that second curve, y2. Hit enter. It's going to ask for a guess. Hit enter one more time, and it gives us that x is equal to negative 4. And lucky for us, that's what we thought the answer was. So we've confirmed our answer is correct. In our next example, we first want to distribute. So we'll distribute the x. And on the right side, we will need to FOIL. On the left, we get x plus 2x squared, and that's equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus x plus 2. Notice we need to combine like terms on the right side, so I'm just going to copy the left side for now. The right side, we get 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. Since we have variables on both sides of the equal sign, we need to pull them over to one side. Again, I personally prefer them on the left side, so I'm going to subtract 2x squared on both sides and add 5x to both sides. This will leave us with 6x equals 2. Finally, we can divide by 6 on both sides, and we get x is equal to 1/3. If we wanted to check our answer, again, we could go to the calculator, go to y equals, and type in the left and the right side. On the left, we have x times 1 plus 2x. And then on the right, we'll put that in y2, 2x minus 1 times x minus 2. Then when we go to the graph, we see where they intersect. I'm going to go back to the normal setting, zoom 6. And it looks like we have one intersection this time. Let's do second calc, number 5. Again, it's going to ask for the first curve. Notice that if we move this cursor, it's automatically stuck to y1, the first curve. Hit enter. It's going to jump to your second curve. Hit enter, and enter one more time. And it looks like our intersection, the x value, is 0.3 repeating, which we know to be 1/3. So we know our answer is good.